different.
Yeah, Spectre, kind of a dead hero because you don't really pressure on lane, you don't really fight too well early, you need a lot of items, and once you pick Aghanims up with a couple items, I think that narrative does change, but the trajectory of lane to fight is a lot slower than a lot of other heroes, so yeah.
Do you think so? This sort of the whole idea of having the Spectre to have that mechanism of getting in the face of a sniper, you know, is that a bit of a trap, sort of falling for picking the hero for that reason?
Yeah, I'd argue maybe it is, because this shard on sniper, you can't forget about it. It's concussive grenade, the movement, it really helps, but we have an early engagement.
We do.
5 on 4.
The rebound slow onto the two of them. See? E-Rejects try their best to stand their ground here. Chesty getting very low to the damage of the Fire Spirits. Power shot will come in. MTD. He'll get the first blood here. He'll be very happy, of course, as the mid.
No, going back to your question, I feel DGG have really good answers to the Spectre in regards to they have this mid Windrunner, who, of course, Haunt pops down, you press Windrun, you disengage, the illusion doesn't do anything to you. Phoenix can just throw down an egg in the arena, and you just hug it, so Spectre can't really get into the fight. And then you have to dispose of Marcy to help save a hero. And on top of that, Sniper, like I mentioned, has this shard. So if DGG are all together fighting as that perfect 5-on-5, I think they have plenty of tools to deal with the Spectre throughout the game. It's more if EU Rejects can set up that higher pace style of Snapfire, Tiny setting up engagements. Then you have the Spectre with Ags jumping in and out of fights, getting the quick kills. If they can get that style of play, sure, this could be a pretty fun Spectre game to watch. But if it's like last game where they lose their lanes and you have DG just moving around the map killing everything, we might just see another one of those free farm games for the Sniper and the Windrunner.
And what do you make sort of the lane setups? I think we heard from Fog, he really sort of like this Marcy Sniper duo down in the safe lane. Would you agree this is a pretty strong setup?
It's just, yeah, it's kind of annoying. I think once you get a couple more levels, right, you have multiple slows, you just keep them in the shrapnel. It's hard to ever get on top of a Sniper. If you do get on the Sniper, the Marcy can save you. I think realistically, any of these melee 5s enable these Snipers. It's just nice to see aggression from the safe lane. Clock plus Sniper, Marcy plus Sniper, Dawn plus Sniper. Any of these heroes will enable the Sniper to feel good. Front line.
I'll tell you what kind of feels kind of nice top, which I feel like we haven't really seen too many teams doing as a response. Obviously, there's this Viper support in play. Yeah, having the Phoenix, the attack speed slow with the Fire Spirits, it's definitely going to limit that potential from J4 when he tries to really push it with the poison stacking.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit of a nuisance, and also for the Spectre, right?
Yeah. They want to right click. They're not going to get the chance to.
Level 2 advantage for the Mars and Phoenix.
Yep.
Ooh.
Well, that was close to catching there.
Very close. And that's the main thing as well, like with Spectre, level 2 advantage, what is it? Ooh, I got Desolate. Ooh, I picked up my point in dispersion. It's not as if that it's a Juggernaut who's got maybe the crit plus the spin or something, or or a CK with the rift and the stun. Unfortunately, yeah, Spectre really is one of the weaker laners. And that's why it's more emphasis on this Mars Phoenix. Quite an aggressive lane to really bully them a bit here.
Of course, mid lane, we are seeing up the hot start here on the Tiny. 11-2 against the 7-1. Having that decent advantage against MTD's Wind Ranger on the first few levels of CSing.
Yeah. The fact that MTD did get first blood though, he's already 100 gold away from his Javelin. That will help offset this advantage Tiny has with the tree.
Of course, on the off-lane for EU Rejects, the Centaur as a hero as well also feels like just a hero that we haven't seen too much success from.
Yeah, I think it's another answer to finding the Sniper, right? You want to have this Stampede hero that you see the Sniper, everyone just clumps in. Like, imagine how scary it is to play Sniper without a BKB in this game. The Haunt, the Stampede, everyone runs on top of you. If you don't have the Mars and the Phoenix to help cover you, you are probably going to go down quite a lot. But yeah, just some weirder old school picks from EU Rejects. Less meta-driven and more just feel for the game. Tanner getting jumped in bot lane. Getting to see the dispose and the rebound.
Trying to get on top of Pleb.
Oh.
I've got him with the hoof stop.
Got a fairy fire.
I'm going to have the sidekick though. A bit of a buff up allowing Pleb to stand his ground. And just turn and take down Tanner. Chesty also having a run. Dispose, it's back up. And it looks like they'll catch Chesty here as well. As Pleb easily able to kite him thanks to the movement speed boost of rebound. We're seeing it in practice here. This is just the strength of the Marcy Sniper duo lane. You know, if they're able to kite you, you're going down.
This might just be like the perfect lane in Dota. J4 about to get body blocked a little bit. No, survives.
MNT.
He doesn't have any stick charges.
Yeah, Shad. They'll get him. A nice little kill here for the safe lane Spectre against a scary duo.
Yeah, finally the Viper kind of helping out there to get the Spectre a kill. But no, yeah, this Marcy Sniper lane, when you think about it, it really is just like the perfect scenario, right? You've got additional move speed to help the Sniper kite, there's double slows, there's sidekick to give a bit more lifesteal and punch. It's actually really hard to deal with this lane.
Yeah, it feels very hard to go on either of those heroes if you are EU rejects, because they will kite you. And of course, Sniper with the high amounts of damage he can do early on, he will kill you. You can't even go on loading, of course, as well. Always has the rebound at the ready. In fact, loading, use the rebound aggressively to jump back in, get the slow off, and dispose onto Chessie. They won't kill him, but again, it's a lot of damage done.
Yeah, it honestly feels like Chessie's trying to just get to the Vanguard. As soon as he gets that, he'll then play behind the tower and start skipping the waves. But until he has that item, he is susceptible to being jumped by both the Marcy and the Sniper. And the Sniper's already hitting level 5. Going 3 points headshot. We've seen a lot of Snipers go 3-1-1. In this lane with the Marcy, a little bit more emphasis on physical damage. He's going for the headshot. Also, yeah, a Vanguard center at some point will just be able to brush off that shrapnel damage with the bonus regen. So yeah, Pleb trying to be very annoying, change up the build. Actually hard for any lane to die, right? You've got this 1200 HP Mars, bot lane you got this Marcy helping out, Windrunner in the mid lane just always playing on the edge with Windrunner. Very annoying and elusive cause. And it's kind of being shown in the CS as well. Radiant ahead in pretty much every lane other than maybe mid. It actually could be the unkillable Sniper right now. In the next 4 or 5 minutes, unless you have Tiny with an active rune going down there, I really struggle to see the Sniper dying unless he's egregiously out of position.
What's a big focus on the power rune here. EU rejects bringing in 2 of them to try and support Xantic getting the pickup, and he will do so. They'll be able to make sure he gets that regen rune. Not necessarily the explosive power rune he would have hoped for. It's been top lane Shad left on his own a little bit, so further harassment here from the 2 of them.
And we're also seeing a Blade Mail pick up.
Blade Mail, that's a bit of a classic here on the Spectre build-up. You don't see that much nowadays.
It really isn't.
Bottom lane, here's that damage.
Oh God, look at it.
It's so much. It's honestly at this point, this bottom lane, I don't know if you're turning up to it. If you're EU rejects, you know, DGG, these 2, Pleb and Lodine, they'll kill whoever comes down here.
Yeah, I'm looking at the Spectre builds in competitive pubs, and rarely, I think, you see Blade Mail. I think there's only been a couple games, but yeah, I think it's an indicator of how the game's going so far. You need to be able to join the fight.
Go for owned me here. They should.
Oh,
yep. And will the 3 of them be able to take out owned me?
Now shot clipping J4. But yeah, this is going to be the Blade Mail Spectre farming up the jungle. Might get Manta and stuff after that.
I mean, yeah. What is the build after that? Has he got it queued up? Shad?
No, he doesn't know.
I mean,
yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Is it going to be Manta, or is it going to be Blade Mail into Ags, or is it going to be something, you know, super old school? I mean,
like a Manta, like Blade Mail Radiant?
Yeah.
Ooh. I feel like in this type of game, you need to be just every item you buy needs to give you some confidence of fighting. I guess it's just kind of difficult. I mean, if you go Radiance, I think by the time you get Radiance, there's going to be BKBs and everything on DGG. It's not going to feel good.
I mean, the appeal, obviously, what Blade Mail this game is the fact that it may make MTD think twice about focus firing you, and for the Sniper as well, right?
Exactly.
It's not going to feel too good in that mid portion of the game, right-clicking an active Blade Mailed Spectre.
Yeah. It's also when Tiny picks up the Blink Dagger, then maybe there's these timings that you find the Sniper, everyone jumps to top, he throws a shrapnel, starts A-clicking, it might work out a bit more. It gives you options to fight, compared to, let's say, a Manta Rush. You're going to have a casual Yasha, it won't feel as nice going into the fight, but if they do, obviously he's going to complete the Blade Mail, it is a lot of emphasis on them unlocking it in these fights.
Lane.
They just can't enter this bot lane like we mentioned.
This is not a nice place to be.
Oh, dead.
Another one here for Pleb. 5-0-1 as the safe lane sniper, 8 minutes in.
Completed the Mask of Madness now, yeah. He's rinsing this bot lane.
You don't come down here unless you bring a lot of numbers, and they're trying that. Xantic, he's headed in. He has to be careful. And they're in with the rebound. Tanner has to jump to the side with the cookie. MTD, charge forward, won't be able to line up the shackle. So Xantic should be fine. I mean, they're still just standing their ground. Shad's going to come in with the horn. Try and come in and onto Pleb.
The blade mail.
Should die here. Pleb won't quite be able to get the assassinate off. And with that movement speed of the Stampede, they will manage to ensure that they keep their Tiny alive. They'll get in, take out loading. EU Rejects, they're able to make the move down their work.
Yeah, they got a little bit too aggressive there. Of course, Sniper having a banging laning phase. Steps up very aggressively in the lane, and in doing so, just sets up everyone just to pile in like we mentioned. And finally, they kill him off. The good thing there for Shad is he cleaned up the Phoenix kill, and he got the sniper kill.
That's very nice for him indeed. That was a great fight there for EU Rejects. They needed this sort of move to be made down bottom with the numbers that they brought to sort of offset this big advantage that Pleb was building up in the laning stage.
Yeah, it all started with the Chessie kill. But in doing so, they kind of overstayed their welcome a little bit.
Now back in action up top.
Farewell, Xantic.
Looks like he turned up to try and hold the tier 1 tower, but Onmi and Pleb, they'll quickly take him out of the lane.
And this is going to be the theme of the game now. Until Spectre has more items, mainly their Ags later on, like 3rd, 4th item potentially. DGG, every time Haunt's down, they just can beeline it to another part of the map and just take the fight. And there's less pressure on them making moves on the map, and it's why they have that net worth advantage. All of their cores have just been sitting in the lane, and now, with no Haunt, they're just running around, finally killing heroes.
For J4 MTD, they'll want to dive in to finish this off, but it looks like he can't quite continue to commit with the TPs coming in. Shad able to get over and pick up loading. Another kill for the Spectre. Shad having a pretty good time considering how difficult it can be to get this involved this early on. You know, 10 minutes in, 4-0-2 as a Spectre. I think Shad's going to be pretty happy with himself.
I like this. I was wondering if he was going to go for it later, but no, he just identified the speed of the game, and he potentially, from his quick buy at least, second item Axe. All right. No, I don't mind that if they continue finding these kills. If they keep up this momentum, it will feel like Haunt's never on cooldown, because you're comboing between your Haunt, your Ags. Oh, nice. Retaliate, the Vanguard, the Chip Vest. Very tanky boy. Oh, smoke.
We'll see what they can go for. Loading has hit the 6, so extra offensive potential with the Unleash if he gets in on top of them.
I would like to see this winner ult the Centaur and then get surprised by the Chip Vest plus the Retaliate.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of damage, but it's going to go back their way.
MTD is very well aware of this though. Oh, the lifesteal helps. Okay, yeah, no, we're chilling.
The sidekick definitely helping offset a decent amount of the damage, but of course not all of it. MTD, as you see with his HP, still taking quite a bit of damage back.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Of course, Pleb, once again, getting the most space out of this early game. We saw it last time around when he was on his Bloodseeker, just able to find that much more farm than anybody else in these early moments. Deep move here from the two of them. They've got their sights set on MTD and they'll find it.
Oh, they haunted as well.
So if Shad can find a chance to go for anyone, he's going to look for MNT. And a TP at the ready.
Oh. Yeah, Shad trying to get another quick, clean kill. Trying to snipe it as if it was like a Zeus ult on this, but yeah, isn't able to get it.
Loading's kind of low in the mid. Xantic, it's going to be another jump, another kill. They get a few connections with the kisses onto Pleb. TPs are coming in though, and Pleb will be able to back off far enough.
Oh, it's not going to get the kill. Oh.
And Xantic, he's not quite dead. They weren't able to
There's the regen rune.
He's going to be able to step up to the high ground. In fact,
the sniper!
Get back in. Xantic jumps in. He'll catch Pleb. Pleb, he gets taken down. Xantic will still die. Here's the Maelstrom procs of MTD. But able to get the kill at the end of it all there on Pleb. Again, you know, E Rejects making sure they bring down big kills with them.
They thought they had the damage. The Mars, all right, Sniper, you got the kill. Oh, no, you didn't get the kill. And the most value maelstrom that I've seen from a Windrunner, at least, just killing off both the heroes with the procs. Tiny nearly actually got away with that as well. Yeah, this is the exciting part of the game. They don't have the items yet to really protect Sniper, so if he isn't in position, he can go down. Yeah, nice stuff from Atlantic. He picked up this Blink Dagger and it's just been relentless fighting. Even if he goes down a couple times, he's just setting up his team to take these fights.
What? They're going to look for the catch on him.
Yeah. Unfortunate, but the Marcy effect. You show in your lane, you're going to die.
Yeah, dropping the ult tip to make sure he gets taken down. And the remainder of the ult getting a few punches in onto the tower. Tanner and Chessie will turn up, but Chessie, Blink Dagger, it's done. On its way out. Shad also ready to try his best here to hold the mid.
Centaur also has Blink Dagger coming out now. Another form of initiation.
Chessie.
No, it's running off.
Has to put the Stampede to survive there as Pleb starts laying into it. And now
the
on the
Mars.
side, this arena is going to catch him by surprise. Big wrap around there coming in from Owned Me as he just walks in from the high ground, catches the two of them.
Yeah, perfect wraparound from Own Me.
Dire's middle tower has
Yeah, this stage of the game, EU Rejects don't really have the vision to support this kind of defensive posturing that they have. They only have, I think, one ward behind the tier 1 tower bottom. Other than that, yeah, just really no defensive warding.
A 4K lead now for DGG.
There's been some good moments from Shad, but yeah, fundamentally, just not enough continued pressure across the map to prevent them from farming.
Yeah, it's not a bad KDA at all. You know, 4-0-4 as a Spectre 15 minutes in. It's a decent start here for Shad.
Yeah, honestly, not too bad. But yeah, now they got smoke up. Haunt's back up. They got double blinks on the Tiny and the Centaur. Ideally, they find the Sniper. He's about to show top in this lane. Ooh, are they going to find him? Shad really wants to Haunt and get this kill.
They want that Sniper. I'll go for loading. Chessie will also be able to get the jump over towards Pleb, and straight away with the kisses. Pleb and loading in trouble. They'll attempt to heal him up with the Sun Ray. Pleb running into the tree line. He's still alive, but Shad will be able to persist and find him. They get the 2 kills they came for. They're even going to look for more. Atlantic is able to close the gap onto MNT. Didn't quite have enough damage with the full combo. It's over in the mid, MTD. We'll find the supports Viper here, J4, but again, big kills here. You know, EU Rejects are very much showing that Pleb, he can still be found, and whilst he may be incredibly farmed, he's still vulnerable to these blinks. And a few times now where he's been in a position that EU Rejects have not hesitated to get straight over towards him and catch him by surprise.
Yeah, you can see from Pleb's itemization, he's going for the Hurricane Pike, then he's going to be a BKB. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a shard on top. It's going to be, when that Haunt comes down, he's just going to disengage as far as possible from the engagement. I know this. DG, they've also done a pretty good job. Every time there has been a Haunt, they're not just panic TPing into the fight to try and take it. They have played more of the map, and it's why you see this net worth still looking quite healthy for Radiant, because they're not panicking in these fights. They understand that they have a better timing going into the mid game, because Spectre, even if you pick up an Axe, it allows you for pickoffs, but it doesn't give you a big punch in the bigger fights. So you got this BKB pick up on Windrunner. Mars very close to picking up his BKB. They've not fallen into the trap that EU Rejects was trying to set with these higher paced Blink Initiate Haunt plays. And now with no Haunt available, Roshan's on the cards, down for 70 seconds.
There we go, Aegis for Pleb, so we'll now have that protection against the sort of moves that EU Rejects have been trying their best to go for him with.
Another reason why Spectre has fallen out a little bit, or a lot, sorry, in meta. You don't have that Roshan taking capabilities. You rely on your team or your draft to be able to help you out with that. And in doing so, you can contest Roshans, but you can't take them yourselves. Of course, with Marcy in your team, plus a Windrunner, it's going to fall pretty quickly. And our Sniper, all the concerns he had in the previous engagements, completely gone. He has the Hurricane Pikes for some extra movement. He's an Aegis. They initiate on him. Sure, they might kill him once, but EU Rejects, they're the type of lineup that once they're in, they're in. They don't really have that disengage capabilities. Sure, you have the Stampede on Centaur, but with a well-placed arena, it's going to do pretty well.
He's going to find himself a Snapfire here hiding in the trees. Tanner has been caught. Not
I like the ambition.
Get the kill there.
I mean, last time they did that.
I found this kill. I'm taking it. You're not getting this one, pleb.
Yeah, the cast range on Assassinate is always very fun to see. It's like a screen and a bit's distance. There, look at that. You got to zoom out a little bit. That'd be a cool patch. They just increase the cast range by like X2 or something. Bring back support sniper. Just assassinating from a distance, yeah.
Ether lens, you know, hoping for a psychic headband. Get the Yags. You know, you're going to be shooting people from a mile off.
Bring in some like COD mechanics. Like you do a 360, increases cast range by
that would be
X,
cool.
You know? Just see these players just spinning around on the map, hoping
honestly,
wind it up, you know?
That should at least be, you know, you get some different animations for the Assassinate.
Yeah.
They've got to give him a gun that indeed, when you do Assassinate, the animation is him doing a 360.
Oh, that would be good, yeah.
Come on.
And on your screen, you have like the hit marker, you know?
Dude, yeah. You get some sort of like MLG 420.
Plus 420, yeah.
Call of Duty stuff at the top. They need to add it. We need a 360 no-scope set. There we go. Chesty, he's got no way out of this. What?
And they haunted as well.
They put the supernova down for this one. BKB as well from MTD, as he was a little worried about what they'd do in return.
Ah, it wasn't the haunt, it was actually the shadow step. That was the Ags reveal from Spectre. But that is kind of the indicator of how DGG will be taking these engagements now. If they find a hero, they'll just cover with the egg to take the fight. Spectre will never want to haunt on top of the egg, so gives them a window. Nice pick off.
Ah, very nice. MTD's taken down easily there by Xantic. Kisses as well coming in, making it difficult for OWNSME to be able to close the gap and set up with any sort of arena to punish.
Whoa, the speed in which EU Rejects can play now. They use the Shadow Step, then the Haunt, Shadow Steps back up again. EU Rejects, they want to keep fighting. There is egg on cooldown.
Look at this from Xantic. He's ready.
Oh, he's going to find them all.
He's going to find the two of them. Plebs very, very low. Of course, does have the Aegis.
I can't take it.
Yeah, they're not going to be able to pop in the once. Pleb just turns. Whoa, Tanner.
No, oh, the Jukes. Oh, he's dead.
They'll catch him with the spear. Nice attempt there to try and take the Aegis out of Pleb's hands, but not quite having enough damage with the little shredder to do so. And so he'll be back up to full HP, Pleb, with the combination of the lifesteal and the heal from the Sunray. He's ready to still get some more done here with this last couple of minutes of the Aegis.
Yeah, look at the net worth. Spectre soon about to overtake the Sniper, really having a nice little comeback into this game. The disparity of Sniper being survivable, but Spectre looking at the damage items. We are seeing it at this portion of the game. Dude, Chesty really hates Windrunner. He's going for the Blade Mail as well.
I mean,
when was the last time you saw two Blade Mails on the same team, Owen? Like, this item is a relic.
What other heroes are building Blade Mail?
Axe, but dead hero.
Yeah.
I just don't see Blade Mail. That's the thing.
I mean, even when we have that sort of the, well, we don't even have like the odd Legion game, but if we have Legion, are you buying it on Legion anymore?
Depends on the game, but it's still very viable.
Some PA or some high right click, I guess it still feels good. But no, indeed, two Blade Mails probably hasn't happened in quite a while.
It's just kind of a dead item. Because people learned that when you see Blade Mail, funny enough,
you just don't go.
You just don't do any damage. You just don't click them. All right, I'm checking the most used items.
Yep.
This month in Dota Buff.
Out of what? Out of every game in the world.
Every game in the world. Dota
every
Buff.
game in the world. Where's Blade Mail sitting?
Blade Mail. Let's check.
Gonna.
Oof. It's been part of 9.8 million games. It's, you know what? It's heavily middle of the pack. It's middle of the pack.
Yeah, that's actually more than you know. I guess that's of course what all MMRs.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's been more Blade Mail games than there's what You'll Set.
Yeah, You'll Set is Glimmer Cape.
More Blade Mail than Glimmer Cape.
Oh god.
More Blade Mail games than Magic Stick.
Oh yeah,
that's kind of wild.
This was 9.7 million Herald games actually. Sorry, whoops, my bad. To be fair though, just to compare, 9.8 million Blade Mail games, 50% win rate, cool. 71 million games of Aghanim Shard. What a cool item that one is. Oh, Phoenix is dead.
What? OWNSME with the arena. He's going to be able to trap the two of them. The kisses are coming in. See Lodin and OWNSME look to stand their ground. Lodin getting very low here. They're trying to finish him off, but he's off to the side with the rebound. He's able to dodge Chesty as Chesty will fall. They do come in with the move there. Shad able to put the haunt to ensure that he does finish the kill on Lodin. And still quite the dive is made there, and they lose two heroes themselves, EU Rejects. And of course, they do force out the buyback from MNT, who did come back in to try and put a defense together there.
Yeah, that's a good thing there. Forcing out the Phoenix buyback is always pretty important, honestly. Even though he's a support, you have to give him some core level importance in this game just because of the egg and the haunt and whatnot. And EU Rejects, I think they'll be not too disheartened by that fight just because of how deep it was on the map. Being at the bottom tier 2 tower, it takes a lot of time for DGG to sweep across the map. The short respawn times being only 23 minutes into the game. Yeah. Soon Manta to complete on the Spectre. The game will get slightly harder for EU Rejects as their ability to pick off and find damage in their lineup will fall off. The Sniper, of course, has the BKB. Winner of BKB, Mars BKB. Unless you get that initiation into multiple stuns and kill in that moment, they're going to pop it and just brush off. Where's the snap damage, the Tiny, the Viper, all gone. Centaur is obviously kind of an enabling hero, not a damage dealer. Especially with these itemizations. Look at this. Vanguard, Hood, Blade Mail. Oh.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Very much going to be a difficult part of the game potentially for EU Reject. All eyes on Spectre being able to get the Manta, then the Skadi. Ooh, and Sniper's going for the Silver Edge. So if Spectre does commit to engagement, you have that break. One shackle shot or a spear plus the break. Should be able to eat through the tankiness of Spectre.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
See the smoke here from DGG. Ready to wrap back down the map and maybe look to set up on EU Rejects, who they themselves inside the jungle of DGG, trying to get the pressure onto the tier 2. See if Omi can find the catch with a blink initiation. And TD as well with his blink ready to go. See who they can start things off on. Just the illusion here.
Ooh. So close to finding them.
And they'll all get out in time, EU Rejects. I knew that DGG was heading back. And make sure not to fall to the move. They've got the Manta done now on Shad. So if they can find some of these heroes alone, isolate them with the Aghanims or the Horn, have a pretty solid opportunity of killing some of these squishier ones. Right on top of him, but he's got the BKB. They have to use the Stampede to get away from the Sniper.
Oh, nice. This is perfect for EU Rejects. With their double blink, if they're able to bait out the BKBs, quick reset and go again. Yeah, Pleb having to use that to defend himself from the Tiny. And there's Mars not hitting the Centaur. Instant smoke, yeah. You have to punish this.
See if they can. The big catch would be to find Pleb. They know exactly where they are.
And potentially
the line.
He could use the Haunt as if it's like a Zeus ult, right? Just pop that Haunt when EU Rejects feel like they're close, get the vision, the perfect initiation.
I mean, they're hunting for Shad.
They really are. Oh, that was close. The power shot close as well.
So close to seeing him there. The vision not quite showing him.
They're about to meet. They're going to find Pleb.
And here they go. Straight in onto Pleb. Pleb, he gets taken out. Look at the stun rate.
They're going to get the egg too.
Egg off in time, but they'll be able to kill it. As this should be an opportunity for EU Rejects to clean up more. Omi has the BKB TP out, soon to be set for MTD. He's out with the BKB and TP. They'll get the last two of them out of there, but DGG losing 3 heroes. EU Rejects able to catch them with that move.
And Roshan's respawning in 18 seconds. So you keep a hero in the pit, make sure you check this. You're going to be able to do it pretty well. Of course, Manta and Spectre, that's the timing in which you can comfortably do Roshan with this hero.
Yeah, it really has continued to be a very good showing from Shad on the Spectre.
Yeah,
like I said, a hero that not a lot of carries to touch him right now. He's 7-0-10. He's having pretty much a perfect game.
He wasn't scared to throw out some of these earlier haunts. Not scared to get into the middle of the fights. The TP as well. Like, don't forget this mid lane TP into dagger kill.
Yep.
A lot of small players to give him some extra net worth. A hero that doesn't farm that well. You need to find some of these kills. 7-0-10. And I think just the perfect disengage on mid. You punish the sniper, the BKB. You then retreat back. Tiny just finds it last time. Bam! Look at that. See ya.
Poor old Sniper.
He gets tossed up and then disposed back. His dead body. Whee! Throws out a couple rounds in the air as he does go down. Yeah, really nice fight. Oh, into another one.
Back in play, EU Rejects. They're ready to look for a fight. They got the Aegis picked up on Shad. They're ready to go for more kills. They take down MTD and loading. You see Shad run down Pleb. Pleb, he's already used the BKB. not got much left to protect himself. Will turn, lay down the shrapnels, but Shad, he's going to be able to continue to stay on top of him, take him down. 3 dead on DGG. Maybe even more here as they'll toss Shad forward over towards MNT. A double kill for Shad, now godlike.
Whew. Yeah, Sniper can't play the game anymore, it feels. The whole concept of DGG's draft was about winning a bit more in the laning phase, setting the pace of the game and protecting Sniper for aggression. But in doing so, yeah, Shad, a perfect game.
Yeah, he's crushing it. I mean, you know, they've had obviously a rough tour here. EU rejects, but without a doubt, Shad here with the best game he's brought out so far. Having a great time here, and on again, a hero that is not normally thought of as one of the go-to carries in this patch. And Shad showing off it. 9-0-11. He's smashing it.
I think this Ags is the key item. If you ever want to play Spectre in the current patch, you need to find a way to get to the Ags, then to the Mantra, and then you're just free roam. The speed in which you play around the map, traditionally a very slow hero because of the cooldown of Horn. 40 seconds, you can be anywhere.
Oh, he's nearly got a Skadi as well. And at that point, the game for Pleb, it's going to be nasty.
His ability to kite out, like he itemized quite nicely to deal with EU Rejects lineup if the game was more even, but they've just... When was the last time we've seen the Blink Arena into an egg plus everyone together? They've just been very disjointed due to the speed in which EU Rejects have been playing around the map with the double blinks. They've not allowed DGG to kind of set themselves up to utilize their lineup in any way.
I don't care, I just hit the creeps.
That's been a very nice play here from EU Rejects. At 4k gold. How long we got left on the Aegis? Still nearly 3 minutes, so a fair bit of time that EU Rejects can keep this pressure up and look to go. And with their lineup as well, you know, whilst DGG have some decent high ground hold with the range that they can spam out waves, shoot them down, there's a lot of heroes on EU Rejects that won't be afraid to go straight up to that high ground. All 3 cores, they'll be ready to dive at a certain point.
Yeah, especially when Centaur picks up his Agnums, the 30% damage reduction. You see that Sniper on high ground, you pop the Stampede,
you're in.
Get on top of him. I guess the main thing here is there is a scenario in which being high ground, it's going to be a lot easier for DGG to connect, right? The arena, the egg, if the egg's behind the tier 4s, the Mars is able to help cushion some of these little shredder hits. You keep the egg alive, Sniper can disengage back to the fountain. It does get quite hard for EU Rejects to take racks in this game. They don't have a traditional building hitter. Sure, Viper with a shard, maybe Tiny with his tree could do it. But yeah, EU Rejects, they're kind of hoping that DGG leave their base at some point to punish them. Otherwise, they just need to keep farming the entire map, build like a 15-20k lead, so then when they do come for that decisive blow, it's going to feel much better. Yeah, DGG, they don't want to leave their base. They're so scared. When you get behind against a Spectre, it feels so awful. If you show on a single ward, if you show on a single lane, he might even just throw out the Shadow Step to scare you. There's a scenario where he just goes, all right, Pleb, boom, take this illusion. And Pleb goes, PKB, bam. Suddenly you got this 90-second window to fight them. Yeah, and look, EU Reject smoking up. They can sense them leaving their base. How dare they leave their base? That's what EU Rejects are thinking. Oh, Pleb.
Oh, they'll find him with the jump. They're in and he's gone in an instant. Pleb out of the fight. MNC also taken down. EU Rejects more than ready to chase for more. As they'll run down loading. Just the explosiveness of their jump right now. I mean, Pleb just doesn't stand a chance.
There's not a single item in the game he can buy right now to feel happy. He has to rely on his team, but unfortunately, it's just so difficult.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Now look to clear up the tier 2 tower bottom. See if they want to try and push for the high ground. Only 30 seconds left on the Aegis, but with 3 heroes down, they've got a good chance here to do some decent damage to the base.
Feels impossible to defend this. It's going to be a free lane for EU Rejects.
They can maybe even try for a second one. Still got time.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Everybody is back up. And they'll look to give the respect to DGG turning back in as 5. The MNT try and dive forward, but they'll have to hold back. 12k lead now. And bottom set taken away EU Rejects are going to be feeling in a very comfortable spot. Indeed, just especially around this continued rise of strength that Shad's having as the Spectre. 10-0-12. Haven't been able to bring him down at all this game. Obviously, with the way it's looking, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it at all. Not quite with a jump. Xantic very much ready to react. It's a hard game for DGG. That will soon have the shard, so an additional way to protect himself, but still we saw the last few times if they get him with that jump, he doesn't get a chance to press any button. Zone B. He's going to lead in, they'll drop the arena.
The finish just dies.
They've caught the two of them, and indeed M&T focused down immediately. They have to get out with the rest of them. MTD will be able to TP away. Only with the BKB TP will be fine. So they're able to cut their losses there, but still.
It's a little bit ambitious, right? You're in the river, you're spearing the center, one of the tankier heroes in the game. Again, just don't forget his itemization, right? It's Vanguard, Hood, Blade Mail, Ags. He's all in for his team, even the never show neutral item. Like, he's incredibly tanky, 3.4k HP.
Check this again. This commitment here from Own Me.
You just look at the mini map, right? Look at the two. You've got the Sniper and the Master all the way back by near the entrance, pretty much. It is just an ambitious go here. EU Rejects very much ready to take this fight and cleaning them up. Double BKB to get back out.
Very much fortunate to only lose MNT there. MTD and Owned Me barely getting out after that attempt to commit into the team fight. And now BKB done on Shad to say he hasn't died yet. And now with the BKB complete, it really does seem like they have no options in terms of being able to deal with this Spectre right now.
Big damage issues on DGG. The fact that your Sniper and Winner aren't really pumping out any damage at all. Potentially the break on the Sniper if he's able to get a Silver Edge, the over-aggression of Spectre potentially, but we've already mentioned it. The discipline of Shad in this game. He's only ever committing to fights where he knows he's able to get kills. He's setting up with the Haunt, only committing once he sees key spells are used. It's a very difficult game to kill him. And what was Sniper in top net worth, he's now down by, what was it, 7, 8k gold. Just look at the positioning of Shad as well. This is a lad who doesn't want to die in this game. He doesn't need to farm any more items. He's sitting by his mid-tier 3.
MTD will be able to get out and set up onto Tanner.
One freebie.
See if they can do anything with this now. 5 versus 4. They're going to definitely try for it. I know they're behind DGG. They've got to take these opportunities. Ooh, the smoke dispels, and looks like Omi tried to make the call of where the fight was going to be there with the BKB blink, but he was a little off the mark. Now Shad jumping in and out. He's going to be a bit careful about committing around the egg. As MNT holds the position with the Supernova. DGG, they'll back off. They weren't quite able to get anything extra outside of that pick off on Tanner.
Whoa. Even when you have a numbers advantage, as soon as these big spells are used, like the Sniper, he disengaged with the Hurricane Pike and the Shard. Shad then waited for them to be used, jumping then with the illusion.
And the damage issues are only going to get greater. You have the Refresher done now on Chessie, so a couple of Ag Stampedes ready for the team fight.
Oh, and there's a Refresher in Aegis.
Yeah, he's going to take the Refresher Shard.
No, 100%. Oh, Shad's going to take it, 100%.
Shad's going to take that, yeah. I mean, yeah, Chessie's already built his own Refresher Orb. 2 ults should be enough from him.
I mean, they potentially, they can wait out their next Haunt, bait out the BKB as the egg, sit back, refresh, and then go for the kills.
They're going to try and jump this. But MTD has been caught by the stun, and it will get thrown back to safety by Lodin. Xantic, he's going to be back up pretty much at full HP with the cheese pot, turns with the BKB. The arena is down, but Shad, he's just going to go right past it with his own BKB, charge down MNT. MNT will be able to dive away in time. MTD still trying to bring down Xantic. He'll blink out at the last moment as EU Rejects, they'll try and charge straight toward them. Chessie getting in towards the base. Won't be able to close in onto MTD. So it would just be the 2 supports going down on DGG. Of course, EU Rejects losing nothing. Again, they keep everybody alive.
The ability for them to swarm over their opponent now at this point in the game. Just don't forget, of course, Wraith Pact, we're not really mentioned it at all. You have the Ag Stampede of Centaur, the Wraith Pact as well. The messiness of the Spectre, like, it is so hard for DGG to stand and take a fight that they want on their own terms. Shadow, he didn't even have Haunt in that fight. That was just a playing off his Aghanims. He didn't even use a Refresher Shard. I was expecting him to potentially, after getting a couple kills, pop that in. Oh, he went down so quickly.
Yeah, he was ready to draw and go straight in. Chesney's having it with a 2-man hoof stomp. That's going to be a dead Mars. Own Me out for 80 seconds. They poke at them on the high ground, and they get that pick off.
It's kind of nice to see Spectre winning the game, I won't lie. It's been too long. I know I'm a support player. I hate playing into Spectre, but...
And he's winning it hard.
This is a beatdown of a Spectre game, for sure.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, they're in again. They get the jump. They're onto Loading. Loading's taken out. They're underneath the tier 4s looking for Pleb. Pleb will try and force himself back to safety. See the buybacks coming out. Pleb will manage to get into the fountain in time. See if they can bring down Chesney. As they will get the kill on the Centaur. But the tier 4s are going down. And inside of the base, Pleb, he will still die. He'll buy back. It's just going to be the two of them trying to hold on, though.
Radiant's middle has fallen.
Pleb and MNC, can they stall?
Radiant's middle has fallen.
Still have this backpack Refresher Shard if Shad wanted to have the Haunt and BKB back up.
Still 2 minutes on the Aegis. Pleb steps up and Azantic's in with a jump. Pleb forced back to the side. Will be able to grenade as well. Back to safety. Able to save himself, but won't be able to save this top lane. As the tier 3's down, the Rax as well will fall. So they've got to keep themselves close to the fountain here. Mega creeps are up. EU rejects 30k lead. We'll see Omi get in with the arena. It's caught the 3 of them. Well, they'll just turn themselves towards Omi. Omi has to run. Tanner's in with the scatter blast. Omi shot down by the little shredder. As it's just down to the 2 of them once again. MNC out of the game. They'll move over to Pleb. Caught by the toss. GG is called. EU rejects will take this game too.
Woo! They won a game. It's not their first victory in the DPC. They have already won a game before, but this is an important series for them. They don't want to be 0-5. If they get to 1-4, tiebreakers are potentially on the line.
Yeah.
Brame can still lose some series. 11 Monk